The Arctic is a land of silence, whiteness, and endless vastness. In this cold place, the polar bear appears as a familiar image of strength and patience. Each slow step, each breath is associated with the journey to find life. In the world of ice and snow, survival is written with patience and instinct. All life, from big to small, is in harmony with the constant rhythm of nature. The following pages will open a gentle picture of the journey of survival in the frozen land. On the ice sheets of the Arctic, the polar bear stands as the ultimate symbol of strength and adaptation. It is the largest land carnivore on the planet, weighing in at over 1,200 pounds and standing nearly 10 feet tall. Life in the Arctic is harsh, with temperatures dropping below -40 degrees Fahrenheit, frigid winds whipping across the ice and snow, and food always scarce. But the polar bear has turned it all into survival instinct. Its white fur helps it hide, its black skin absorbs heat, its thick layer of fat keeps it warm, and its wide paws distribute its weight. Strength also lies in its patience. It can wait for hours at the mouth of a seal, motionless as ice. In a cold world, patience is strength. The polar bear is not just a predator, but a testament to extraordinary adaptation and endurance. Gray wolves are a common predator of North America, typically weighing between 70 and 120 pounds, and able to travel dozens of miles a day. They live in tight packs, relying on coordination and howling to maintain territory and protect one another. When a polar bear wandered into their range, the wolves did not choose to attack head-on. They spread out, growling, surrounding to apply pressure. Occasionally, they would charge forward and retreat quickly, just to scare. The bear, with its superior strength, continued to advance without much concern. The confrontation ended when the wolves realized the difference and melted into the snow. This scene reminds us that sometimes survival instinct lies not in strength, but in pack strategy and wisdom when facing overwhelming enemies. Beluga whales are white whales of the Arctic, typically about 12 to 15 feet long and weighing more than 3,000 pounds. They swim in pods, make distinctive sounds to communicate, and are known for their agile speed in cold waters. Two hungry polar bears waited on the shore, their eyes on the beluga pod in the distance. Instead of joining forces, they adopted two different strategies. One stood patiently on the rocks, watching. The other dove into the water, trying to swim after them. Belugas were too fast, almost impossible to catch in the open water. But patience spoke. The bear on the shore seized the moment and caught one. Meanwhile, the swimmer returned empty-handed. Once again, nature reminded us, might is not always decisive. In the Arctic, timing and patience are the keys to survival. Walruses are one of the most iconic creatures of the Arctic. Adults can weigh more than 4,000 pounds, and their thick hides and fat keep them warm, along with their long tusks. Making them formidable defenses. They often live in large herds, creating giant moving walls on the ice. When threatened, the herd quickly joins together to form a protective ring around the calves in the middle. For polar bears, adult walruses are dangerous opponents. A single tusk butt or swipe from their massive bodies can cause serious injury, so bears avoid healthy individuals, instead targeting young, old, or sick animals. This is a survival strategy, especially important as melting ice makes the main food source, seals, increasingly scarce. Many of the footage shows a walrus herd forming a circle, with the calves in the center, leaving no chance for the bears to attack. Sometimes the bears stalk for hours, then leave empty-handed. But sometimes, in rare situations, several bears cooperate, patiently biding their time, and only with luck do they succeed with the weak calves. The message of this encounter is clear. Walruses, with their strength and pack spirit, pose a formidable challenge to polar bears. Only when the opportunity is truly favorable can the predators prevail. This is a testament to the law of survival. Not only strength, but also strategy and patience determine survival in the Arctic. In the icy world, seals are the polar bear's main food source. They have round bodies, thick layers of blubber, and are agile underwater. For bears, seals are a precious storehouse of energy. Just one thick layer of blubber can weigh more than 100 pounds, providing enough energy to last for several days. In the spring, bears often eat only the fatty blubber, leaving the lean meat for Arctic foxes and crows to partake of. Seal hunting requires patience and skill. Bears can sniff out prey even when they are hidden under thick snow. They lurk near the seal's breathing mouth, motionless for hours, or swim silently under the surface. approaching from behind. All require speed and absolute precision. Success or failure depends on the moment. If the seals spot them in time, they slip into the sea in seconds, leaving the bear waiting empty-handed. But when they succeed, the reward is truly great. Enough energy to sustain life in a land where every meal is a challenge. Male polar bears are the epitome of strength, especially during the mating season from March to May. This is when fierce confrontations often occur. They fight over mates or rush each other when one tries to steal food. It is often a sight to see two bears charging head-on. Roars, slams, and bites echo through the ice. Looking closely, you can see the old bear's body is deeply scarred by years of survival. The younger one is strong but inexperienced. It fights back fiercely, but after a few heavy blows, it is forced to retreat. This is clear evidence. In the frozen world, youthful strength does not always win. Experience often determine the outcome. Each battle is not just a struggle, but also a lesson in survival, where instinct and time make the winner. In this cold world, bear cubs face many dangers. One of the biggest threats comes from their own kind. Adult males can hunt and kill cubs, forcing the mother to return to the reproductive cycle. This is a common phenomenon, reflecting the harshness of the laws of nature. Desperate mothers flee with their cubs, fighting fiercely to protect them, but are eventually forced to abandon them in order to survive. In other cases, the brave mothers stand back, using threatening actions, such as pounding the snow, to make the males hesitate and leave. The maternal instinct is extremely strong, but it does not always win. In the dangerous frozen environment, the mortality rate of bear cubs is always high. The journey to adulthood is a challenging one, where only the strong and lucky individuals can survive. Caribou, a large deer species that lives in the Arctic, usually travel in herds across the open snowfields. Adults are strong, agile, and rarely targeted, but occasionally, a polar bear will pick on a caribou. The bear swims at incredible speeds, catching its prey by surprise as it crosses the icy waters. With its strength, the bear pulls the caribou down and drags it onto the ice. It is a rare sight and a testament to the adaptability of polar bears. In addition to being ice hunters, They sometimes take down large land animals. It is this flexibility that helps bears survive in an ever-changing world. The guillemot is a small seabird, about 15 inches long and weighing less than 2 pounds. They gather in large flocks on steep Arctic cliffs, providing a safe place to nest. Every summer, thousands of them return, turning the rocky shores into a sea of sound and flapping wings. When hungry, polar bears can risk their lives climbing slippery cliffs to hunt for chicks. They walk cautiously, their claws clinging to the cold surface. Gradually closing in on the flock, the adult guillemots quickly fly away, leaving only the young ones who are too weak to leave the nest. The bear swings its huge paws, grabs a few of the young, and swallows them whole. It's not a high-energy food source like a seal, but in lean months, any chance is worth it. This scene shows incredible flexibility. Even on a narrow cliff, the polar bear finds a way to survive. In the cold land, every moment is associated with a challenge, from confrontations with other species to hunting on ice or cliffs. Every action reflects the instinct for survival. Life in the Arctic has no room for negligence, because opportunity and danger always go hand in hand. Patience, strength, and adaptability have helped this animal survive forever. In the unchanging rhythm of nature, survival is not about winning, but about being in harmony with the world around you. And right at that cold end, the cycle of life continues, quietly but persistently.